let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. And for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jones in at the power forward. And tonight, two teams, Brent, that like to get into their sets, work the ball, have a little patience. Back in your day, what was your favorite play to run in half court?
Any NBA player, Kevin, will tell you their favorite play to run in the half court was any play that was called for them. Yeah. So let's start with that. But most of the time, I just enjoyed sets where the ball moved around. 4 or 5 touches. We talk often about good to great, but when you knew the opportunity for you to shoot the ball was there, but there was a better one for the next guy, that's when you're operating at a high level.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession, gets the game started the right way.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Yeah, good job to take it right at
the Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
One thing that the Heat have done really for the last 4 years, block shots.
Well, they've had some very athletic big men. You think of Hassan Whiteside, who's moved on to Portland, and now Bam Adebayo. Length on the wings, and of course Dwayne Wade being the best shot blocking 2-guard of all time. That's always helped their defense be scrappy and challenge a lot of shots.
Well, they're passing to Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
How about the awareness there from Butler? The D goes to sleep, and Jimmy finds the wide open man.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge. You caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, transition D is the name of the game tonight. He said facing this kind of speed is a challenge. You can't really prepare for it, not just in terms of getting back to protect the rim, but also matching up with their perimeter shooters. We'll see if they can be successful. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Adebayo. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Adebayo's got his second bucket. Here's Cool Hands. He's guarded by Dragic. Fires from deep. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Cool Hands passes to the bodyguard. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cool Hands.
And if you have credits to give out, give them to Dragic. Stellar defense. A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Outside Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Heat have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Butler deciding where to go with it. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And when he gets inside, Butler's not going to be denied. Tremendous focus down low.
The Heat with the lead.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. He dishes it to Robinson. Outside Butler to the inside. Here's Dragic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Bulls shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Jay Crowder's checked in for Miami. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Brent, offensive versatility all the rage now. Which guards do you think do the best job of generating offense with their back to the basket?
I don't know so much as these guys are playing with their back to the basket, Kevin, so much as they're finding ways to get the ball without a dribble at about 15 feet away from the basket. So one dribble, they're at the rim. They're very effective at the mid-range. Chris Paul and DeMar DeRozan have had tremendous efficiency from those areas on the floor. So those are the kind of players that put some pressure on your defense because they're starting their offense so close to the basket, and they're effective with which they do it. Not on the post, not on the perimeter, and they're finding ways to be impactful.
Now here's Butler, and he uses the glass on the layup. Butler's got 6 points. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Cool Hands. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter of the game. From deep three-point range, connects from three-point range. He's got 6.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
And it's denied. And they're able to recover. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. That one a little long. Now Chicago's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's Dragic. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Dragic has got his second bucket tonight.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And there's the pass to Cool Hands. Fires it up. No good there. Some solid defense from Butler. Jacks up a 3. But he stays with it. And Adebayo throws it down.
No doubt that Butler continues to improve his passing. An excellent playmaker, really wants to make his teammates better.
And we'll be right back after this. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well, possesses a unique individuality.
I worked extremely hard.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now,
And the three-pointer's a shot Butler always keeps in the mix. Adds a nice dimension to his game.
Maybe not the biggest name in free agency, but Jimmy Butler definitely a star player on the market.
A handful of teams were very interested in him, expressed interest in playing for Miami, and got his wish via sign and trade. We'll see if he can make them a contender in the East.
And here are the Heat now after the Bulls pick up 2. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Leonard, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Three-pointer, Butler. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Jay. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
First one falls for him. You know, Brett, we know guys love really jawing at each other. What was your criteria for issuing a double technical for trash talk?
Yeah, in today's game, it's kind of like it could be a whisper
Right.
or a wink, you know, the way that they look at it.
It's both sides, doesn't it?
And they just try to curtail anything that could escalate, Kevin. That's really what the referees are doing. As soon as they see some kind of body movement or see guys starting that way, they want to cut it off before anything else happens. So the criteria is a little bit confusing. I like to see them getting after a little bit.
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, he gets it in there. He's got 8.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Hero. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's the bodyguard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. The 11-footer. It's hauled in by Hero. Miami leading by 3. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Those 3-pointers off the mark. This is it to Jay. Baseline try, and Butler sends it back.
And Butler, one of those guys that's terrific at snapping away shots, utilizing that impressive wingspan on defense.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Off the inbound pass, and the 3 ball is good. And it's a tie ball game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Here's Jay, and again it's the Bulls from deep. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Here's Vincent. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And that one drops. Chicago's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Hero. The Bulls getting the bucket. Pass to Vincent. Stolen away. Here's Jay. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Vincent, the pass to Olynyk. Fades back. The shot, no good. And it's Chicago the other way. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
And that one drops for him. 10 points for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Hero. Outside Leonard. Butler on the wing. Takes a three. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Heat trail by 4. Here's Vincent. And the officials call a traveling violation. Iguodala is checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Hero. Chicago leading by 4. Cool hands passes to the body. No good on the 3.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And credit Dragic for the off-season dribbling drills for that one.
To the right side. Goes up the baseline. It's hauled in by the Heat. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. Inside, Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Catching the lead pass at full speed. Terrific anticipation. And the delivery, Kevin, on time, on target.
The pass to Cool Hands. Lets it go with a 3. The offensive rebound. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Bulls lead by 2.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Both teams will make substitutions. Outside Dragic. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Well, getting the ball off the dribble to the bucket is one of Dragic's strengths. You can't afford to let him get that close to the rim, or he's going to get you.
Robinson kicks to Dragic. Here's Adebayo. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
Well, you want to try to hold your opponent under 50% shooting. That has not happened. Defensively, they're allowing way too many good looks. They need to do a better job of shutting down the lane, as well as closing out on shooters.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
Well, their playmakers are showing up tonight, seeing the court well, moving the basketball. That's why they had so many assists in the first half. And they're not just relying on ISO plays to generate points.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jones. Then there's Dragic, and it's Robinson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Pass to Dragic. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Adebayo throws it down.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
That one goes. Count it. He's got 16.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Bulls leading by 3. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. Kicks it to Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, you got to love the respect Butler gets from the defense. He's no stranger to getting fouled hard while shooting.
The Heat shooting their first free throws here for the night. That free throw good from Butler. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, and Butler wasn't a starter until midway through his second season. But since then, his minutes have gone up, and his productivity has gone way up.
Got that one up quick.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Outside Robinson. The dish to Dragic. Jones in the post.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Butler with the steal. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And it's really easy to appreciate Butler. I mean, especially how he just fends off contact on those difficult attempts.
Here's Dragic. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement, both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
And the Heat with some changes. Crowder, he's checked in for Jones. And Hero subbed in for Robinson. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
Puts up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. 13 points in the game.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
To the left side wing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's the professor, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Dragic looking for an opening. Baseline jumper. Chicago grabs the miss. The bodyguard's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Dragic. He's got 10. Here's Hero. No good from outside. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Cool Hands. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jimmy Butler. The Bulls have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. And the first one drops. The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. The Beast, he's checked in for Chicago. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Hero passes to Crowder. Now here's Iguodala. He's guarded closely. Outside Dragic. 5 on the clock. Bombs it up. It's tipped.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
The Heat trail by 6. Here's Iguodala. Unable to get that one.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Ooh. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Will it go? And Dragic with the lay-in. Dragic has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, 1 make in 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
Launches a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
And if they're thinking, they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what they're going to run here. Got to run a good play.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
The Heat making a switch here. Vincent's checked in. Here's the Beast. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Out left to the wing. That one wide left. Here's Iguodala, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Chicago in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. This is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 9-point game. Taking a look at the Bulls. They've got cool hands. Jay out there with the Beast. Then there's the Professor. Iguodala no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
And here are the Heat now after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Cool Hands, and it's Chicago scoring again.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. Silva. 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Robinson's checked in for Miami. Chicago making a switch here. So he gets them both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Goes up at the stripe. Rebound by Olynyk. The Heat trail by 11. Here's Vincent. On the wing, Iguodala. Swiped away. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. They get Andre Iguodala.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Heat. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Vincent, the pass to Olynyk. Here's Vincent. Back to Robinson. Passes to Olynyk. To the paint. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Robinson. Oh, that's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. Bodyguards checked in for the Beast.
Now in the lineup for the Bulls. The bodyguard.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. From outside the arc. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
Chicago ball.
And so here is Chicago. Sinks the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The Heat trail by 15. Here's Vincent. He kicks to Robinson. Dishes to Butler. And they double up Butler. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Derek Jones gets talked about a lot in terms of his dunking prowess and the way that he can get up in the air and maybe make a poster and a memory in the flash of an eye. But beyond the dunks, he's done a good job of really improving his game since coming into the league in 2016.
Hey, Brent, for Derek Jones, he saw the floor a good amount in his first full season with the Miami Heat.
Derek Jones is somebody that the Miami Heat continue to explore, and I guess if you're within that organization in Miami for a number of seasons, they like something about your competitive spirit, and that's where Derek Jones has probably found a home here in Miami.
And here are the Heat now. The Bulls knocking down the 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
How about the ferocity from Butler? Just exploding to the rim to take that one home as soon as the lane opened up.
Shoots from 12. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Myers-Leonard, and it's Dragic in for Vincent. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
That's tipped. up the court. Robinson pushing it up. The feed to Butler. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Goran Dragic grabs the board. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 13. And good that time.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Pass to the body. Here's Cool Hands. No good on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And it's off from three-point range. Chicago leading by 11. They double him with Butler. The pass to the body. Fires for three. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
You just can't fall for Butler's shot fake. Once he has you up in the air, he is really skilled at drawing the foul.
First free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
And he gets the bucket.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Chicago.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
Adebayo.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Back to Dragic. It's deflected. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. Here's Cool Hands. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. $15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Dragic. Goes up from the top of the key. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
Phenomenal shot by Dragic there that left the D feeling helpless on the possession.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.